How many languages do you speak? Any embarrassing stories when you're speaking a different language? If you could speak another language, which language would you speak? What would you say the biggest challenge in learning a foreign language is? We're actually making this video for Japanese English learners.
Oh,
So
okay.
any advice for them on how they can improve their English? どうもこんにちは、皆さんカリムと申します。今日はカナダ人にどのぐらい言語を話すことが聞きたいです。
ちなみにカリムは何カ国語話せる？
多分4語はちゃんと話すことできる。
4語。
そのぐらい。
ちなみにどの言語？
ちょっとだけフランス語、スペイン語、あとアラビア語、英語、日本語、ロシア語。
さっき4語って言ったけど4語じゃないって
まあ言語勉強が大好きだから。
ということで今日もやっていきましょう。
はい、お願いします。So today we're going to be speaking to people, asking them how many languages they speak. Just so you know, this channel is for Japanese English learners, so we're going to provide you guys with Japanese subtitles and the English subtitles as well. Make sure you guys keep studying hard and keep improving your English. Excuse me, we're making a video asking people about languages and culture. Could I just ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Mexico? How many languages do you speak?
2.
Which ones?
Spanish and English.
And which was your first language?
Spanish.
Okay. Have you ever thought about learning another language?
I am taking French class right now.
Okay.
So.
How's it going?
Not good. I have an exam tomorrow and I think it's gonna go really bad.
No, you keep study. You'll do good.
Yeah.
But what's the hardest part about learning a foreign language?
Maybe like pronunciation. It's kind of hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're struggling with the French pronunciation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How much French can you speak right now? Are you taking beginner or?
Yeah, beginner. Oh no,
Can you say something in French for us?
No.
Try. You have to try. That's one of the things.
Comment ça va?
Ça va bien. Et tu?
Bien.
Bien. Okay. Je m'appelle Karim. Et tu?
Je m'appelle Tamara.
Tamara?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Très bien. Très bien. So this is for Japanese people learning English. Any tips for them?
Just be patient. You'll get there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, patience. All right, thank you. Have a great day.
You're welcome. Bye.
Good luck with your exam. We're making a video about languages and culture. I was just wondering if we could do a quick interview.
Sure.
Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Toronto.
And how many languages do you speak?
4.
4 languages. What do you speak?
I speak English, French, and I'm learning Korean and Japanese.
You're learning Korean and Japanese? Why?
I just think languages are important to learn.
Okay, and
Yeah.
how's it going you're learning?
It's good.
Which one are you better at, Korean or Japanese?
Probably Korean.
Okay, can you say a little bit for us? 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Give me more.
I only know like swear words are coming to my head at the moment.
You could just start swearing. I'm just kidding. We're actually making a video for Japanese English learners.
Oh really?
What advice? Yeah, honto desu.
Oh damn.
What advice do you have for them who are learning it? Yeah, any advice for them?
Oh jeez. Make sure you memorize the alphabets before actually trying to learn. Because I only memorized 1 at first.
Oh, I think you got me mixed up. We're making it for Japanese people.
Oh, for Japanese people learning English?
Yeah.
Oh. Damn.
But that was good advice that you were telling them to. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I wish I
No
wish I
advice.
could.
Okay, you could just be like, yo, try your best, or.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you meant like actual advice,
Well,
but like
Both are good, right?
Just kind of immerse yourself as much as you can,
Yeah.
and like listen to the music, watch shows.
Yeah, that's good.
It's easy to pick up on. Talk to people.
Awesome.
Hopefully.
Amazing. Last question. Any embarrassing stories when you're speaking a different language?
No, I don't talk to people in any language unless I'm confident.
Okay, that's good. Perfect. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
This guy. Excuse me. Well, we're doing an interview about languages and culture. We're just wondering if we could do a quick interview. Okay, so where are you from?
Canada.
Canada? How many languages do you speak?
2.
Which ones?
English and Tamil.
English and Tamil? And if you could speak a third language, which would you speak?
French.
French? Why?
Because we're in Canada.
And it would be useful if you could speak French. Any advice for people learning English?
Just read.
Just read? Okay. All right, have a great day, man.
元気ねえやつ。
元気じゃないよ。どうやって元気の力を開ける? Excuse me, we're making a video about languages and culture. Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Okay, so where are you from?
Vancouver, Canada.
And what about background?
White, but Scotland, Ukraine.
Okay, how many Ukraine. How many languages do you speak?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay, if you could speak another language, what would you choose?
Ukrainian.
Ukrainian?
My whole family speaks it, just not me,
Okay,
which is bad.
that's okay. So have you ever tried learning a foreign language, like Ukrainian or anything else?
French in school until grade 12.
And what would you say the biggest challenge with learning a foreign language was?
Lack of immersion.
Lack of immersion.
Yeah.
Okay, so what advice would you have for people that are learning English?
Immersion, which I think Toronto's a great place for that.
Yeah.
Because you get a lot of English speaking, but then you have a lot of language diversity, so you'll be able to, likely find a community that speaks your first language, but then there's also English everywhere, so
Yeah.
that immersion piece is critical. Go to libraries. There's always a lot of free stuff going on at libraries.
Yeah. Just get yourself out there. Any embarrassing stories with a foreign language you've had?
The only thing I know how to say in Ukrainian is bare ass, which is kind of embarrassing in and of itself,
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay. Can you say it for us?
It's halapupa.
Holapupa?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Now you know too.
Yeah. Дякую, дякую. Do you know what that means?
Thank you.
Yeah, so you know more than one word in Ukrainian.
Well, and food. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Are you Ukrainian?
No, I'm not.
Well, we've all learned a little bit. I feel over the past couple of months.
Right.
Year.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Sorry, can I ask one more
Yeah, what's
question?
the other question?
Do you care about English accent when you speak people who is not first language?
So if somebody speaks with an English accent, do you care about how does it matter to you?
Do I care whether or not somebody has an accent when they're speaking English?
Yeah, I think that's his question.
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. Sometimes it can be a barrier to understanding, but lots of things are a barrier to understanding. And if you have patience, I think that's really all you need.
Yeah.
And to not write people off. Because if I were to go to somewhere where the dominant language was not English, Lord knows nobody could understand what I was trying to say. I've been in that situation before, so I can't imagine being in that situation every day. So be patient with people
Awesome.
and be kind.
Awesome. Patience and kindness. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
You too. Success. Yeah, footage. Yeah. All right. Excuse me. We're making a video about languages and culture. I was wondering if I could do a quick interview with you guys. Oh, she's on the phone? Okay,
Yeah.
it's just you. All right.
Okay.
Oh, where are you from?
Richmond Hill.
Okay. How many languages do you speak?
3.
What languages do you speak?
Hebrew, French, and English.
Okay. And which was your first one?
Hebrew.
Hebrew? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So when did you get good at English and French?
When I was 8.
Okay. What would you say the hardest challenge of learning a foreign language was?
Learning them at the same time.
Oh, was it confusing?
Very.
Okay. Tell us about it.
They have the same letters, but different pronunciations. So it was hard to know which one was French and which one was English.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Do you have any embarrassing stories when you're just trying to speak a foreign language?
I went to Quebec and I was speaking to them in English when I was 10.
Yeah.
And they were talking to me back in English, and I was asking them, why aren't you speaking to me in French? And you're talking to me in English right now, not French. So I got that really confused, I guess.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. I don't know.
Were they giving you a reaction or anything, or how did they treat you?
They kind of looked at me like I was crazy when I asked why they weren't talking to me in French.
Okay. Do you have any advice for people that are learning English? Japanese English learners?
Japanese English?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, they're Japanese learning English.
Oh,
Yeah.
I tried learning Japanese at one point.
Oh, really?
So I don't know, I guess good luck.
Good luck. Just good luck.
It's really hard to go from one language to another, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about your Japanese learning experience. What happened there?
So my boss is he's Japanese, and he tried teaching me a little bit.
Yeah.
And there was a time when I mixed up one of the things. I don't remember what it was, but I mixed up one of the words.
Yeah.
And he said I said a swear word instead of what it actually was.
Do you remember anything from those words?
No.
Can you say anything in Japanese?
No.
One word. Arigato? Konnichiwa?
Sure, arigato.
Nice. Okay, arigato. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Excuse me. We're making a video about languages and culture. I was wondering if I could do a quick interview.
What's up?
We're doing a video about languages and culture. I was wondering if we could do a quick interview.
Nice. What course is this for?
We're just a
Oh,
YouTube
okay.
channel. You're good? Come on, bro. All right, take care. Have a great day. Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Mexico? And
Yeah.
how many languages do you speak?
3.
What are the 3?
French, English, and Spanish.
And how did you learn French?
I went to a Swiss school, and they taught German and French, but I never actually learned German.
Okay, so how long were you learning French for?
It was close to around 8 years, but my speaking skills are pretty bad. My comprehension skills are what I say why I speak French.
Okay. So you
yeah.
understand a lot more than when you...
Oh yeah, no, like I can read, I can like if someone speaks to me, I can understand them perfectly.
Yeah. What would you say the biggest challenge in learning a foreign language is?
I think it depends how you're learning it, especially like in the context that you're learning it. Like my native tongue is Spanish, and the way culture worked in middle to like upper class environment was like they were always making the kids go into like English-based environments, and so you kind of even lost track or lost connection to like your native tongue, because you're like in favor of like always being in this environment where English is being taught, because English is seen as a social currency.
Yeah.
Whereas if you know English, you're set for a better future.
Yeah.
You know, you're able to get into better institutions, you're able to get better jobs, that sort of thing. And for me, like the biggest part has been losing track of my own culture and my own language. And it's just sad when I'm talking with my parents or friends from back home and I'm like, I forgot about this word and I know it in English, but I don't know it in Spanish, and it's just, you feel yourself becoming someone else because you've moved places, and for me it's just the social and the cultural part that's so hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you feel like you have like a different identity when you're speaking Spanish versus when you're English? It's like
yeah. Like when you get to the point where you're at a high proficiency level of speaking and your thoughts start changing. When you start speaking in Spanish, your thoughts are in Spanish. When you start speaking in English, they're in English. And it's just, it's weird.
Which would you say you're better at?
At this point right now, English, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what about if I told you you could learn one more language, which would you pick? Like if you could just be fluent, just like that.
Oh, that's interesting.
You got Spanish, English, and French. So where would you go with that?
Probably Korean.
Korean?
Yeah.
Okay.
My girlfriend has been learning Korean for a few years.
Yeah.
And I'm always impressed because she's really good with languages. I'm bad. I know these languages, but that's because I caught them on early on in life.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with languages, and I can see her like learning.
Yeah.
And it's so fun to me, like her seeing, like putting herself out there and talking with Korean people even. And you know, she knows that she's bound to get embarrassed, but she just still goes out and gets it, and she's in love with the culture, and she's in love with the food, especially.
Yeah, the food helps.
The food helps,
Yeah.
of course. And it's helped her kind of like regain a part of like her identity as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's something nice, I guess. Like languages, it's a bridge between culture.
Yeah. Last question. What advice do you have for people who are learning English?
Don't get bogged down by people's reactions like when you're still learning English, because like the main thing for me was like I was learning and I wasn't pronouncing things right, and people would look at me funny, and it was rough. They make you feel subhuman, not gonna lie. Like you're out here, you're literally trying to learn something outside of your culture, and they just punch you down. And so like my advice is keep at it. Unfortunately, it is the world's language right now, and you gotta learn it if you want access to these institutions. I don't agree with the fact that things function that way, but you know, we're out here and we're learning things, and just it's frustrating. There are so many things that are gonna make you want to quit a lot, and it just consume. I learned English because I saw movies, because I listened to music, because I read comics. Just always be on the lookout for things that you want to consume, and that's gonna help you guys so much.
That's a really good advice. What's your name?
Esteban.
Esteban?
Yeah.
Gracias mucho, Esteban.
Gracias.
Take care. That was awesome. 頑張ってはすごく重要。それも他の意見はあんまり like don't take it so personally. Like keep moving. Excuse me. We're making a video about languages and culture. Could I just ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So where are you from?
Like where I was born?
Sure.
I'm Mississauga.
Mississauga. What about your ethnicity?
Italian.
Okay. And how many languages do you speak?
2, I would say. Conversational Italian and English. Yeah.
Have you ever tried learning a foreign language?
Does French count?
It does count.
I took French throughout high school.
And how did it go?
I forget it all.
You forgot it all?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say the biggest challenge with learning different languages?
I think not being able to be immersed in it. I think that, especially like when I go to Italy, I feel like I am better at it. I learn more. I think with like learning a foreign language, when you're not immersed in it constantly, when people aren't speaking it to you, it's hard to pick it up.
Right. So what advice would you have for people that want to learn English and they're in a different country?
I would say I think a lot of people trying to learn a new language are embarrassed or scared, and so they don't want to speak. But I would say just speak. People are gonna correct you, but take those corrections because that's gonna help you in the long run. But yeah, don't be afraid. Try, and you're gonna learn from just trying, just speaking it, just trying to speak it.
Keep trying and trying and trying. Yeah, that's great advice. Thank you so much. Okay, so where are you from?
I'm born in China, but I lived in Canada for most of my life. Yeah.
Okay, so how many languages do you speak?
I speak English and a little bit of Cantonese.
Okay, and just a little bit. Is it challenging to learn more?
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty challenging because Cantonese. I don't think it's as a popular language as Mandarin.
Yeah.
So I can only practice more by speaking with my own family.
Do you work on your Cantonese, or is it more not a priority right now?
It's not really a big priority. Like here in Timu,
Yeah.
I tried to take some of the Chinese courses.
Yeah.
It's mostly Mandarin, and there's some similarity between Mandarin and Canto, but
Yeah.
it's not too. There's still like a lot of difference.
For sure. If you could speak another language, which language would you speak?
Probably French.
French?
Yeah.
Why?
Because like I feel like it's useful to have learn French in Canada because some jobs might need French. If you go to Montreal, you'll probably need to learn how to use French.
And have you ever tried learning a different language?
I can't say I really try to learn a different language. I'm just trying to focus on trying to learn my own language, like language that my family speaks.
Yeah. Okay. And last question, I guess, what advice would you have for people that are trying to learn English, specifically from Japan?
I guess it's like more like general advice, but I would say like try and just speak, try and use English more with like real people.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like that will help you learn more than like learning from textbooks or online sources.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day. Excuse me. We're making a video about languages and culture. We're just wondering if we could do a quick interview with you.
Oh, wow.
Is that okay?
Yeah, probably when I finish my smoke.
Okay, we're sorry to bug you.
No problem. Once I finish my smoke.
Okay,
I'll do a video for you.
perfect.
Okay.
ガーナと思います。
ガーナの母国語って何？
ツイとウォロフと思います。
So what's the video about?
So it's about languages and culture.
Okay.
So I was just gonna ask you a few things like where are you from?
Okay.
So where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria.
Originally from Nigeria, yeah.
Okay, and how many languages do you speak?
Well, my country has 300 tribes, but personally I speak about 2.
Yeah. You said 300 tribes?
Yeah.
And they all have different languages?
Yep, different languages.
Are they similar or like totally
Some are similar. Like the states I'm from, there are about 6 of them that are similar. We could understand a bit of what they're saying.
Yeah.
But they have different dialects.
Okay.
So yeah.
And so you said you speak 2 languages?
Yes.
Which is English and the one?
Hausa. It's called Hausa language.
Hausa.
Yeah.
Okay, is that one of the most popular ones in Nigeria?
Yes. So in Nigeria we have 3 popular tribes or languages. So you have the Hausa, Yoruba, and the Igbo.
Oh.
So I speak Hausa because I grew up in the north part of Nigeria.
If you could speak another language, which would you add?
French.
It's
so sexy.
It's so sexy. Okay.
French for sure.
Okay. Have you ever tried learning French?
When I was in school, but now, I was terrible at it. So not for me.
What challenges did you have when learning a different language?
I think the written aspect of it.
The written?
Yeah, the written aspect of it is much more difficult than actually trying to pronounce it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any embarrassing stories where you had to speak a different language and it was tough?
Nope.
No, everything's good?
It's hard enough being here in Canada. People don't understand my English sometimes because of my accent.
Yeah.
They have to I have to repeat myself, or they ask, what did you just say? But yeah, even being here alone and speaking English the way I know how to, already for me there's a bit of barrier there because of my accent.
Okay.
So yeah, but I wouldn't say I have any embarrassing stories per se.
That's okay. Have you improved your English over time as you've been here, or how has it been?
I think my English is fairly good. I've had people tell me, "Oh, your English is really good," and I'm like, "Yeah, we don't live in the forest." But I would say, my English has improved a bit.
Okay.
It has.
Have you ever tried to work on the accent?
Sometimes, I ask my friend, Google. We call it Google.
Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my friend had to no, it's Google, and I'm like, so now I can say Google. I'm like, yay.
That's good. Okay.
But I would say it has improved.
Okay, we're actually making this video for Japanese English learners.
Oh,
so
okay.
Any advice for them on how they can improve their English?
Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Don't be embarrassed. If you pronounce something and you don't get it right, just be patient and don't be embarrassed. That's what I'll say.
Okay. I think that's great advice. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can I ask one more question?
Oh, one more question.
What is something that you think is the most important thing when it comes to learning another language?
I think people not being judgmental, especially those that are listening to you, because if someone is being judgmental, that's when you get embarrassed. So I think it's really, really important that people that you're talking to and not being judgmental of you, regardless of where you're from or the accent you have. If you can speak English or if you can't, they need not to be judgmental and they need to be patient with you. That's all. That's the only advice I think I can.
So you should try to find people that aren't judgmental and find good friends.
Yes, find good friends and find people that are not judgmental, that wouldn't laugh at you if you say something wrong or pronounce something wrongly, you know?
Okay.
None of us were born with English as our language, so yeah.
Sorry, what was the language you spoke? What would you?
Hausa.
Hausa? How do I say thank you in Hausa?
Nagode.
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 Okay, thank you so much. Nagode.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
How do I have access to this video? Do you guys have a link? YouTube?
Well, we have a YouTube, but we haven't started posting yet on this channel.
Okay. I'm gonna follow you now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye bye. 今日の動画どうでしたか？皆さんどう思いますか？
いや面白かったね今日は。
いっぱいの意見が来てました。
ちなみにカリム自身は何が一番大事だと思う？
努力は一番大事。努力は一番大事。まあ継続は力なりでしょ。だからいっぱい努力、長い時間絶対成功すると思います。だからもう OK 私が英語に勉強したい、上手になりたい。1年2年毎日3時間4時間1時間毎日絶対成長する。だからすごい忙しい時毎日10分だけはいいけど、もし本当に上手になりたいもっとは必要。努力は必要けど楽しいもすごく重要と思う。もし楽しい絶対もっとイージーになる。
楽しく続けれる方法を見つけるってことだね。
それはもしできれば一番いいと思う。だから夢とか、私はアメリカ行きたい。じゃあ毎日アメリカの動画を見ます。頑張りましょう。なんかそういう情熱は必要。パッション。これからいっぱい動画を作る。だからみんなサブスクライブコメントしてください。ということで次の動画でバイバイ。